Okay everyone, just thought I'd go through my Dillon square deal B and set up for a 9mm. Wanted to go through some of the problems I had. First problem I had was in my stage 1. Realizing that my sizing die wasn't quite getting the sizing right, so all of my casings were getting stuck in my checker or even jamming up in the barrel of the pistol. Found out that basically this little blue friction plate was wore out, replaced it, and everything was being forced down in the hole properly, and the resizing die now works perfectly. So when I run a casing through the sizing die, everything is in order. Stage 2, I realized I had a problem with the bevel on the casing wasn't large enough, and when I read the instructions on how the powder bar worked and the handle being down all the way with the powder bar over, I wasn't still getting a bevel on the casing because my powder bar stopped long before the handle reached the bottom. Checked with Dillon and they said that that doesn't apply to the 9mm load. So solve that problem. Now I'm getting a better bezel on it so that when it goes into stage 3, the projectile doesn't fall off or twist to the side. It goes through fine. Stage 3 is set up well. Had a problem with certain types of manufacturers of projectiles, realizing that one in particular caught in the rifling of the pistol because it was just way too long when it loaded. So I've since adjusted stage 3 to be 1.104, 105 is my average overall length. Everything seems to be fine when I'm loading, and everything seems to be fine when I'm checking, and everything seems to be fine when I'm shooting. Stage 4 gave me a little bit of difficulty just because I was trying to get it to about a 2 thou crimp difference between the crimp point and the rest of the casing. Realized that got it pretty close to a thou to a thou and a half, everything's fine. Have not had a single problem with any round going through my checker at this point, other than the odd occasional one that does come out a little large. So what I do is I take out the primer ejector pin and I just run it through the resizer and it works fine. So other than that, everything's been good. Had a small problem with my ejector wire. Wasn't right, so I put in a different one that I had in the package, and it seems to be now everything's ejecting out properly. Just thought I'd give you guys an update on how my Dillon Square Deal B works. Thanks.